Welcome back, everybody. We're diving deep today into the world of heart-healthy ingredients.
Oh, this is exciting stuff. So many people are trying to figure out what to buy and how to make good choices.
Right. And so this guide, we're looking at guide for manufacturing heart-healthy products. It's
Yeah,
perfect
it really is.
because it's got all the research, all the latest trends. We're going to hit the key points so you're in the know.
Like how gut health plays a part, right? I mean, who knew?
Seriously. And then personalized nutrition.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Just wow, the future's here.
It really feels that way.
Okay, so got to start with the basics, right? We've got the omega-3s.
Of course, got to have those.
Antioxidants, got to have those.
All the vitamins, yep.
Vitamin C and E, all that good stuff. And minerals, of course. I can't forget those.
Magnesium, potassium, got to have them.
I know these are important, but what's new? What's the latest science telling us?
Well, with omega-3s, it's not just about getting enough anymore. It's about the right types.
Oh, like what?
Like EPA and DHA, those are the ones you find in fatty fish.
Okay.
And these guys, they're not just good for you. They're actively fighting inflammation.
Inflammation.
Yeah, it's a big deal. A major culprit in heart disease.
Oh, wow.
So you want EPA and DHA, the heavy hitters.
Okay, so fatty fish.
Exactly. But here's the thing. A lot of those traditional fish oil supplements, they don't absorb well.
Really?
Yeah, so now you've got these high concentration supplements. They're designed to fix that.
That's smart.
So your body actually gets the benefit.
Makes sense. So omega-3s, it's about quality and absorption.
You got it. Now, antioxidants, those are still crucial too, right?
Yeah, they are.
But it's not just about popping a vitamin C pill and calling it a day.
What do you mean?
Well, scientists are getting smarter. They're creating these antioxidant blends.
Oh,
They
interesting.
work together, like a team. It's synergy.
So like mimicking how they are in nature.
Exactly. Like in fruits and vegetables, you get a whole variety all working together,
Makes sense. So it's not just mega dosing one vitamin.
right? It's about balance, like nature intended. And then you've got minerals,
Oh, yeah, like magnesium.
magnesium, potassium, all those essential ones. But sometimes they're hard to absorb too.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So they came up with this cool thing called chelated minerals.
Chelated.
Yeah, that means they're bound to amino acids. Makes them way easier to absorb.
Wow, science is cool.
It is. It's like giving those minerals a VIP pass into your body.
Okay, so we've covered the classic heart-healthy stuff, but is there anything new emerging on the scene?
Oh, yeah, there's some really fascinating stuff, like the connection between gut health and heart health.
I've heard about that, yeah.
Like, what's going on in your gut can actually influence your heart.
How does that work?
Well, all those bacteria in your gut, the microbiome, they're not just sitting there digesting food.
Yeah.
They're actually affecting your cholesterol levels, your inflammation, all linked to heart health.
So it's not just what we eat, but what our gut bacteria produce.
You got it. So probiotics, those are becoming a big deal in heart health.
Probiotics, like the yogurt stuff.
Yeah, some of those, but certain strains, specific ones, they're being researched like crazy.
Wow, so you could have a yogurt that's good for digestion and your heart.
That's the idea. It's all about those good bacteria. And then plant-based proteins are getting a lot of attention.
Plant-based proteins, that's trendy now, right?
Yeah, but they're proving themselves, like pea protein.
Peas, like the little green things.
Yep, those peas. Turns out they're not just a side dish anymore. Pea protein, it's got some serious heart benefits.
Really? So like a plant-based burger could be better for my heart than a beef burger.
Could be, yeah. It's not just about being vegetarian or vegan anymore.
So plant-based, it's not just a trend, it's a real player in heart health.
Exactly. And then there's this whole new frontier, personalized nutrition.
Okay, that sounds futuristic.
It kind of is. Imagine supplements and foods tailored just for you.
Like based on what?
Your genes, your lifestyle, your health goals, everything.
That's insane. So how does that even work?
Well, think about it. You get a blood test, it analyzes all your stuff,
Oh, wow.
and then boom, you get a supplement plan designed just for your needs. Or a meal plan.
That's like having a personal nutritionist in your pocket.
Pretty much. It's all about precision, not just guesswork.
This is all so interesting, but how does this translate into real products? The stuff we buy at the store.
That's what this guide is all about, breaking it down.
Let's get into it then. What are manufacturers doing with all this cool science?
Well, one thing is for sure, they're listening to consumers.
Oh, yeah. How so?
People are demanding clean labels. They want transparency. They're tired of all the mystery ingredients.
Yeah, no more hiding behind fancy chemical names.
Exactly. People want real food, real ingredients, and they want to know where it all comes from.
So less processed food, more whole foods.
That's the trend, definitely. Back to basics.
Okay, so that's a good start, but what about those new developments like omega-3 enriched foods and those probiotics for heart health? How are those being marketed?
Oh, they're getting creative. Education is key, right? So they're doing these big marketing campaigns, explaining all the benefits,
Makes sense. People need to understand what they're buying.
right? And they're partnering with doctors and dietitians.
Oh, that's smart. People trust their healthcare providers.
Exactly. It's all about credibility. Plus, they're all over social media.
Of course, gotta be on social media these days.
Yeah, got to reach those consumers where they are. Engaging content, influencers, the whole nine yards.
So they're really trying to spread the word about these heart-healthy ingredients.
They are. And it's working. Consumers are more aware than ever.
That's great to hear. But I gotta ask, with all this cool technology and new stuff, what about the ethical side of things? Like, is it all good?
That's a great question. And it's something we definitely need to consider. Like, personalized nutrition, it's awesome, but not everyone's going to afford it.
Yeah, access is a big issue.
Right. So we have to think about those disparities. How do we make sure everyone benefits, not just those with money?
Exactly. It has to be accessible to all.
Absolutely. And then there's data privacy, genetic discrimination.
Oh, yeah, those are big concerns.
Huge. We're sharing so much personal information these days. We need to be careful. We need regulations to protect us.
It's like we're in uncharted territory, right? All these advancements, but so many unknowns.
That's the nature of progress, I guess. It's challenging, but we need to have these conversations early on.
I agree. We need to shape the future of these innovations in a way that benefits everyone.
Exactly. It's not just about the science, it's about the ethics, too.
Well said. This deep dive is really making me think.
Me too. It's exciting and a little bit scary at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. Heart health is becoming a big priority for everyone, and these ingredients are changing the game.
They really are, and we're just scratching the surface.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground already, but there's more to come.
Oh yeah, we're just getting started. Stay tuned for our next segment where we'll dive into even more detail about how these ingredients are being used in product development.
Can't wait. We'll be back after a short break.
All right, so we've talked about the science, now let's get practical. How are these heart-healthy ingredients actually being used?
Yeah, I'm ready to hear about real products.
Okay, so omega-3s. We know they're crucial, right?
Yep, the EPA and DHA, those were the superstars, right?
Exactly. But the guide also talks about ALA.
ALA, remind me.
It's the plant-based omega-3. You find it in things like flaxseed, chia seeds.
Oh, yeah, walnuts too.
Right, so even if you're not a big fish eater, you've got options.
So how are they getting these omega-3s into actual products? I mean, beyond fish oil pills.
Oh, it's way beyond pills now. You've got milk, yogurt, all enriched with omega-3s.
Wow, really?
Snack bars, too, packed with them. And even bread.
Bread, how do they get omega-3s in bread?
They use things like flaxseed in the recipe, boosts the ALA content.
Clever. I've even seen omega-3 eggs at the store.
See? It's everywhere. People want healthy options, and manufacturers are listening.
Okay, that's omega-3s. What about antioxidants? Those are still important, right?
Oh yeah, super important. But it's not just about adding a ton of one vitamin, like vitamin C.
Right, we talked about that.
It's about balance, creating blends like what you find naturally in fruits and veggies.
So like a team of antioxidants working together.
Exactly. Synergy. They're more effective that way, and you get a wider variety of them.
Makes sense. Variety's good.
It is. Now let's talk fiber. You know it's good for digestion, but did you know it's also good for your heart?
Yeah, I've heard that. Something about lowering cholesterol.
You got it. Fiber helps lower cholesterol, which is a big risk factor for heart disease.
So are they putting more fiber in everything now?
Pretty much. You see those high-fiber cereals, the snack bars?
Yeah, those are everywhere.
And it's not just them. Crackers, pasta, even tortillas, all with added fiber.
So you can get your fiber without eating a bowl of bran flakes every morning.
Exactly. But don't forget, whole foods are still the best. Fruits, veggies, legumes, whole grains.
Right. Gotta eat real food, too.
Always. Now, those plant-based proteins, we were talking about those.
Yeah, pea protein was the one that stood out.
Pea protein's great, but there's more. Soy protein, lentil protein, all good for your heart.
Wow, so many options.
Right, and they're putting them in everything. Protein powders, meatless burgers.
Those meatless burgers are getting really good, I have to admit.
They are. And it's not just for vegetarians anymore. People are choosing them for health and sustainability.
It's a win-win.
It is. Now, personalized nutrition, that was the mind-blowing one, remember?
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. Like, food designed just for you.
I know, right? It's getting real, though. You can get DNA tests now that tell you your risk for heart disease.
Really? So you could find out if you're predisposed to high cholesterol or something?
Yep. And then based on that, you could get personalized recommendations, diet, supplements, the whole works.
That's incredible. But how does that actually work in practice? Like, are companies making personalized products?
They're starting to. There are companies that do personalized supplement subscriptions.
Oh, wow. How does that work?
You take a quiz online, tell them your goals, your lifestyle,
Okay.
and then they send you a custom blend of supplements tailored just for you,
That's so cool. Like a personal nutritionist in a box.
pretty much. And there are meal planning services too, personalized based on your needs.
The future is here.
It is. Okay, but let's not forget about those basic minerals. Magnesium, potassium, those are still vital.
Right. We can't just rely on fancy supplements.
Exactly. So they're using natural sources like fruits, veggies, nuts, packing them into products.
So, like a trail mix with almonds and dried cranberries would be good.
Perfect example. They're also fortifying foods like cereals with those
It
minerals.
makes sense, getting it in wherever they can.
Right. And for magnesium, they're using chelated magnesium.
Oh, yeah, that absorbs better, right?
You got it. Speaking of absorption, we can't leave out probiotics.
The gut health heroes.
Yes. So many products are adding probiotics now. Yogurts, kefir, fermented foods like kimchi.
I love kimchi. So good for you.
It is. But if you want something more targeted, there are probiotic supplements specifically for heart health.
Really? So it's not just about gut health anymore.
Nope. Certain strains of probiotics can actually help lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, even improve blood pressure.
Wow, probiotics are powerful.
They are. And the research is just getting started. So much more to discover.
This is all so fascinating. It seems like heart health is becoming more holistic. It's not just about one thing, it's about everything working together.
Exactly. Personalized nutrition, gut health, plant-based proteins, it's all connected.
And we can't forget about clean labels and transparency. Consumers are demanding to know what's in their food and where it comes from.
Absolutely. That's a huge trend right now. Transparency is key.
I'm ready to hear more about that. What are manufacturers doing to be more transparent? So tell me, what exactly does this transparency look like?
Well, people are getting smarter about processed foods, you know?
Yeah, all those artificial ingredients.
Right. They're realizing, hey, maybe all that stuff isn't so good for me.
So they want real food,
They want whole, recognizable ingredients, stuff they can pronounce.
and they want to know where it comes from.
Exactly. Sourcing, manufacturing, the whole story. Sustainability is a big deal.
Ethical sourcing, all that.
Yep. Humane treatment of animals, too. Consumers are paying attention.
It's like they're voting with their dollars.
They are. And companies are feeling the pressure to have to be more accountable now.
So it's good for everyone, right? More awareness, better choices.
Definitely. It's a positive shift, for sure.
Okay, so how are they actually doing it? How are companies being more transparent?
Lots of ways. First off, simpler ingredient lists,
Okay, I like that.
natural sweeteners and flavors, no more weird chemicals,
That's good.
and clear labeling, no more hiding stuff.
So you know exactly what you're getting.
Yep. Plus, they're being upfront about sourcing, where their ingredients come from, how they're produced.
That's huge, builds trust, right?
Totally. When companies are open and honest, it shows they care.
So it's not just about selling a product, it's about building a relationship.
Exactly. It's a partnership. And this transparency, it's spreading.
Oh, yeah. Where else are we seeing it?
Supplements, people want clean supplements too, you know?
Makes sense.
No more mystery fillers or artificial junk. They want high-quality ingredients, ethical sourcing.
It's about your health, right? You got to be picky.
Absolutely. And this demand, it's driving innovation. Companies are coming up with amazing stuff.
So it's a good thing in the end.
Oh, it's a great thing. Consumers are more empowered. Companies are stepping up.
We've covered a lot in this deep dive. It's incredible how much this field is changing.
It is. The science, the products, the whole mindset around heart health, it's all evolving.
And it seems like the future is bright. Personalized nutrition, clean labels, transparency. It's all very positive.
It is. And I hope our listeners feel inspired.
To take control of their heart health.
Exactly. Make those small changes one step at a time.
Whether it's eating more omega-3s, trying a probiotic, or just reading labels carefully.
It all adds up. You can make a difference.
Well said. To our listeners, thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of heart-healthy ingredients. And remember, keep those hearts beating strong.